This woman discovered that the mistress who stole her husband was her good friend, Mira. Amy sat in front of the door with a photo, silently crying. Betrayed, she rushed at David and started hitting him. David silently endured Amy's hits and scolding without a word. Amy even asked David if he ever loved her, but David refused to even lie to her. Amy's heart completely shattered. It turned out that this love was all her one-sided wish. David looked at Amy's heartbroken face, full of guilt. He asked Amy what he should do to make her feel better. Amy's love turned to hatred. She wanted David to stay with her until sickness and death. In truth, tormenting David was tormenting herself as well. The next day, her mother saw Amy and kindly advised her. She still kept the matter with David hidden from her mother, and hugged her mother, crying. She didn't want her mother to worry about her. Meanwhile, David handed over the materials to Mira, just as Mira received a call from her father. At the same time, David received a call from Amy, constantly asking David who he was with. David, using work as an excuse, prepared to hang up, but before he could hang up, just then, a malfunctioning bicycle came rushing toward Mira. David dropped the phone and rushed to save Mira. On the other end, Amy heard Myra scream, and the way David cared for her, she immediately hung up the phone, her heart filled with hatred for Mira. At that moment, the wealthy matron's phone rang while she was resting. It was Amy, wanting to meet with her. Amy's attitude had improved greatly. She even asked to try on Shoya's clothes, and asked her mother to call Mira, to invite her over for a happy time. Mira was delighted to receive the call, because her mother had never called her first before. She grabbed her mother's hand and apologized for what happened yesterday. At that moment, Amy, now dressed, looked just like how Shoya would have looked grown up. Mira looked at Amy in shock. Her shocked mother asked Amy to sit down. Seeing Amy now was like looking at Shoya. Mira questioned Amy. Why was she dressing like Shoya? Amy, frightened, asked her mother to let her change her clothes. At this moment, her mother didn't care about Mira. Her eyes were only on Amy, and she angrily tried to drive Mira away. Amy looked at Mira with pride. The more unhappy Mira was, the happier Amy became. This was her revenge on Mira for stealing her man. She wanted Mira to taste the pain of having her loved one taken away. In truth, Mira didn't know that David and Amy were married. Back at the company, Mira saw the dress Shoya had worn for 20 years. She called Amy, but her calls were hung up, and her messages were ignored. Amy finally turned off her phone. Mira couldn't understand. How could Amy have changed so much in one night? What was she trying to do? Later, on the way home, Mira waited for Amy. She said Amy's behavior today was very strange. She had clearly promised not to meet her foster mother again. Amy coldly stared at Mira. She felt like Mira was afraid of her taking Shoya's place. Looking at Mira, who wasn't pampered as a child. Only those who crave attention have the crisis of losing their mother to someone else. Mira was thoroughly enraged. She reached out to hit Amy. She still couldn't understand why Amy was doing this. Amy grabbed her hand and told Mira they would never be friends. At that moment, Amy officially declared war on Mira.